So welcome to another video of Quality Reptiles. Today I'm going to show you how I treat parasites with my animals. In the past I always took some poop from my tegus or monitor lizards and I sent it to my vet. It's not very expensive, it's like 10 euros every time or 15 euros, something like that. When you have as many animals as me, it's not enough to send a sample to the vet every now and then. So my friend Nasser and me decided to find out how we can do parasites test ourselves. This way we can do it much more often. So before and after we give medicine, and then we know for sure that they are free of parasites. I just found some poop from one tegu and you can already see there are worms in his poop just looking at its poop. But I'm also gonna put it under the microscope and show you how it looks like under a microscope. I have a very cheap microscope with a screen. I don't have to look through a small window. I can just look on the screen, and also it's much more easy to just take a picture. If I don't know what it is, I can send it to my vet and she can tell me, oh, it's this worm or this parasite, and I can just find the right medicine for it. She also tells me what medicine I have to give and how much I have to give because every animal needs a different amount of medicine for it. So here you can see some of the worms already. You see here, this is a worm, and here this small one, and here is a worm. So it's pretty obvious that it has worms. I'm gonna put a little bit under the microscope. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the poop. Don't need much, just a little bit. And I will put it in here. So I add a little bit of water. Now I'm gonna grind it up like this. And I take a little bit. Here I have some glass and I put a little drop on it like this. And shit, I dropped the glass. I cut a piece of plastic because the glass fell on the ground and I do not have any more. So put some plastic over it, like this. So, okay, I put it in here. Like this. Okay, and the light on. Yeah, that looks good. And then I'm gonna do some turning and see what comes up on the screen. So this is roundworm and it can go into the intestines and in the lungs and it can give them trouble breathing. And this is flagellatus, and most reptiles carry flagellata, but if they are too many, the animal can get very lethargic and stop eating and get very, very skinny. So if it's too many, then you can better treat it. So for the roundworm, I can give Panacur. I can buy it in any shop. But the flagellatus, I need Flagyl, and this is some type of antibiotic. So I have to get it at a vet. In the Netherlands, antibiotics can only be given by vets. Some people think that if you take really good care of your animals that they will never have parasites, but parasites is something you cannot help. It's something that can happen to everyone, even a good breeder. And as long as you or the breeder is doing their job and taking a look for parasites every once in a while, the animal should not get really sick. But it is not like you can prevent it or something. Every breeder or keeper can have parasites in their animals. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and you should just take a look every year for parasites so it does not make your animal sick, because an animal that has worms or parasites or anything, they do not have to be sick, but if the parasites or worms get too much in your animal, then they can get sick, especially when something happens like a stress moment or moving or something that weakens their immune system. Then from one day to another they can get really sick from parasites. There's also a parasite called amoebae, and it can go into the organs and into the lungs, into the heart, and it can even stop the heart from beating. This is a very bad parasite, and the problem is what I've known from vets, that you do not always find it in the poop, so you need several samples of poop to find it. So sometimes it looks like that the poop is clean and there's nothing in it, but they still have the amoebas. So that's a really nasty parasite that can kill your animal very easily without noticing. Also, what I've noticed with animals that have amoeba is that they still eat, but just a little bit less than normal, and they are a little bit more sleepy, but not as lethargic as you should think from a parasite like this. So it often goes very much unnoticed, and then by the time that you notice, they are already dead. So that's something to keep in mind. So of course there are many more type of parasites, and I just mentioned a few of them. I'm still learning myself, so I just wanted to share what I'm doing right now, and it's only for like 2 months that I'm trying to do this, so I'm no expert, but I think it was fun information to share. So please leave a message in a comment, let me know what you think about this video, and please like and subscribe if you're not already there.